Hello everyone, welcome back to my podcast, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And in today's video, I'm making another Girls Planet 999 video, I guess. I have two on those, and they were like very popular. I'm not sure why. I just honestly wanted to share my opinions, and a lot of you guys ended up liking it, so I'm really happy about that. And this was not on purpose, but I am wearing purple, like very on brand with the Girls Planet 999 theme. But in today's video, we're mainly going to focus on the final lineup, which is Kep1er. I'm sure some of you guys know about it already, know the final lineup, but just in case, if you don't know about it, this is a spoiler, obviously. So 9th place was xioating from C group, and 8th place was sakamato mashiro from J group, and then Hikaru, ezaki Hikaru from J group, and then 6th place was kang from K group, and then 5th place was youngeun from K group, and then 4th place was dayeon from K group, and then 3rd place was chaehyun, yujin from K group, and then bahiyyih from K group, and then chaehyun from K group. So yeah, that was the final lineup that made it into it, and their debut isn't like set yet, but I'm pretty sure it's like November or December. They're also going to have like a reality show, which yeah, I'm pretty excited for. And although this isn't like 100% confirmed, it's pretty much confirmed. I mean, obviously they will have a comeback, and usually comebacks take that much time for like survival shows or not comeback, sorry, debut. So yeah, so we're just going to be, I have so many things to talk about. Well, firstly, I want to mention about the final lineup. It's gotten a lot of controversy, but let's start from first place, which is chaehyun. And so chaehyun, she got a lot of hate from especially iNets. So if you guys don't know already, the votes were kind of like 50% Koreans and then 50% international votes. So the Korean votes were significantly weighted heavily compared to the international votes. And chaehyun does have a lot of Korean fans. And because she doesn't have as much as international fans, and I wouldn't say she's first amongst all of the members when it comes to international fans' popularity. So people are like, no, it's rigged. I don't think it's rigged. It seems like, although there were a lot of surprises, it seems pretty accurate. And for the most part, I don't think Mnet like would have rigged the third time. The third time, yeah. Because it's like IZ*ONE, X1, and then now, yeah. But no, I don't think they would, because like rigging is not like a simple, I'll just do it, like it's my own thing. No, like people go to jail for that, and I don't think anyone would want to do that, especially when it's just for a group, you know? It's really not that serious, which is also something that I wanted to mention, because people make this thing so serious. Like, if my bias doesn't get, I'm gonna, you know, like it's not that serious. It's just the group at the end of the day. And to be honest, just because you make it into this group will not guarantee success for you. Obviously, you are going to be successful, but if you look at it in the long run, there might be other people that got eliminated. Maybe they're going to be in permanent groups that aren't just for 2 years, I believe. 2 years and like a half, I think Kep1er is going to be active for. You never know, you know? So maybe not debuting in especially a group called Kep1er, like Kep1er. That's also something we need to address. So I actually did ask you guys about your opinions. About 300 people replied to this poll, and so maybe you filled it out. If not, that's fine too, but this is like the mainstream opinion. I haven't seen it yet. I think I saw it when it was like 20 people, but obviously things are going to be different now. So we will be kind of seeing those votes and then seeing what you guys voted. I'm really excited to see those because I know my opinion is going to be different. But anyway, that's not really the point. Yeah, let's talk about each member. chaehyun, I don't know, I don't really have a specific bias. Did you know, fun fact, I've never voted for any of these girls except for xioating. But xioating was one of my filler votes because I wanted myah and Manami to stay, which both did not work. Obviously, myah did work, but it wasn't because of the votes. It was only because she got the Planet Pass. Yeah, I've never voted for any of these girls. But if I did have to choose a favorite, I'm not sure if I wanted to call it a bias because none of them are really like my favorites. Like I think I'll still like support them if I end up liking their song. That's the most important part. And their concept. I'm curious to think what their concept. I keep getting sidetracked, but there's so many things to talk about. But yeah, I hope their concept is something crush to the table, not just girl crush. I hope it's something bright, but I know some of the members don't necessarily fit that bright vibe. I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. Yeah. Okay, and then bahiyyih. Oh my god, she's getting hate literally everywhere except for bahiyyih stans. So my take on this, because this is really my opinions video, let's be honest, if she didn't have a certain brother, then she would have probably be eliminated by the first round. And I know I'm like taking a hot take on this because a lot of my subscribers tend to have bahiyyih as their bias. But let's be honest about it. Do I think she should be leaving the group just because she has a popular brother? No, I think she still deserves her place. This whole survival show thing is a popularity contest and she was second in it, so she deserves to make it in. But she gets so much hate for it. And that really, really makes me annoyed because, like, yeah, she's not as talented as the other members and she's not purely there for talent, obviously. But I think like she shouldn't get that much hate. It's really uncalled for, and people are really overreacting about the fact that their faves didn't make it in, so we should attack on someone else from the group and be like, yeah, no, but that person doesn't deserve to be in there. No, they deserve to be in there for a reason, you know? It's not like random rigging like last times. Like, this is actually real, and if not, that's a whole different story, but I'm pretty sure it is what I'm trying to say. And bahiyyih is like really young too. Like, there's really no reason to throw hate at her and compare her with like people who's literally said like racial slurs. Like, that's not right. But having a popular brother, like, that doesn't mean you should get hate. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I personally don't think like she's not gonna be my favorite, but I'm not gonna hate on her. I'm like pretty neutral about the groups, to be honest. None of my favorites made it in, which is why I'm not like, oh, I'm so excited about their debut, you know? I'm just like, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Like, you know? Like, I hope you guys understand. And then third place is Yujin. I'm sure we all expected her to get in. I was, at the beginning, I remember being like, yeah, Yujin is definitely gonna make it in, but I'm not sure about bahiyyih. And there was one point, I think it was during, like, I think it was before shoot, where I was like, oh, her popularity is like suddenly dropping. Yeah, it was at that part where Toa got eliminated. Literally, Toa was so close to making it in. So imagine that. I can't wrap my head around the fact that if Toa got in and bahiyyih got eliminated, then the final lineup would have also changed, you know? Who was 10th place? Then Suyeon would have gone in, you know? Like, that's crazy to think about. Like, she was so close to elimination, but then she suddenly goes to second place, which I will be talking about later because the voting system was different, right? And it was all predicted. I'm not sure why people hate this new, not even new, like this newer, like, voting system. But anyway, let's continue talking about each of the members. And then Dayeon, she deserves it. Literally, her stage presence, so perfect. Her talent, so well-rounded. She deserved it. And also, she's really, really a good leader. We've seen that already, so I don't think I need to talk about it more, but oh my god, she really deserves to make it in. And I'm really happy about that. But actually, I'm not sure who will be the leader, because Dayeon's a really good leader. However, like, her age is pretty young, and usually young people don't end up being leader for obvious reasons. It just doesn't feel right too, right? And then youngeun, yeah, she also deserves to make it in. You know, at one point people were like, oh, I'm not sure if she'll make it in, but then she's like 5th, which is really good. Yeah, but I remember at first, I'm gonna be honest, now I like her, okay? Like, I'm not saying she's my bias, but I do like her. But in the first episode, Xia and her had like this introduction, right? And she was like all going in for it, and I thought I was like, oh, that's so overwhelming, like trying a little too hard. Yeah, that was my first impression on her, and it wasn't that great. But then as I got to see more of her talent and her personality, it got better. Yeah. Oh my god, literally, I have my Invisalign in right now. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put my Invisalign in before. Yeah. Fun fact, I think I've missed like 1 or 2 days of Invisalign, but other than that, I've never, or like not Invisalign, it's like retainers after an Invisalign. You know, like people still have to do retainers after their braces. It's kind of like that, except I didn't have braces, I had Invisalign. Okay, that's very, very off the point. And then we're talking about yeseo. Okay, so I like her too. Like, I honestly have no problem with all of the girls. It's just each of them I have different opinions on, and that's why I'm making this video. So I remember watching the first episode, and if you remember, for the top 9 thing, she was exactly ranked 9, and I remember being like, oh, okay. Because, like, I thought as there were so many other talented people compared to her. I don't honestly exactly remember who was in the top 9 for, like, the immediate first times. But I remember being like, yeah, Yeseo's really good at singing and dancing, especially in that crazy demo stage, because that's the only thing they based it off of. But was she really, like, that talented? Is what I was thinking. Yeah, okay. But yeah, as soon as, like, she got more performances, I'm honestly pretty, like, about her. Like, honestly, no strong opinions. But personally, I think her voice was a little too nasally for Utopia. I feel like she could have done one of, like, the brighter concepts, like Shoot. I feel like that would have suited her better, but yeah. And then we have Hikaru. I honestly first thought she was really overrated because, like, everyone was hyping her up, and she deserved it. I, like, respected that. But now I actually really like her even more. So she's my Japanese bias for sure. I know there's only 2 of them, but yeah. Yeah, she's really, really talented, and her stage presence is just really off the roots. Yeah, her dancing's really good too. Her rapping is not top tier, but you know, she can improve on that. But she's got the basic starts, which is, I think, pretty good. And then we have Mashiro. I think she's really, really talented, but nothing about her, like, makes me feel like, wow, you know? Like, I think she's talented, but nothing's like, wow. Yeah, that's my opinion. Like, I don't think anything's, like, too special about her, I guess. Maybe it's because of the screen time she got. But yeah, she deserves her place. Yeah. Like, as I said, none of them are, like, my absolute total favorites. If you guys remember, it was Haewon. Why did I say Haewon? Haewon. Why? Haewon. Okay. Sorry. It's just because I keep mixing Korean and English up. Okay. But yeah, Haewon, and then myah, and then Toa. But none of them got in, obviously, so I'm a little upset about that, but that's fine. Okay, and then moving on to xioating, I always thought she should make it in. Yeah. But there's this thing, like, that's literally my opinion, but her fans, they're so toxic. Why are xioating fans and bahiyyih stands, both stands, are so toxic? And I'm not saying this reflects off of themselves, but their fans are so toxic. They're like, yeah, no, but xioating should be center, and why is chaehyun going to be center? First of all, it's not confirmed that chaehyun is going to be center, and second of all, chaehyun literally ranked first. Like, what more do you want from that? You guys barely saved xioating from being 16th place to 9th, and now you're complaining that she's not center? Then you should have voted for her more. And so this also kind of goes into a transition into talking about the CJK ratio of the group, which there's 1 C group or member, and then 2 J group members, and then 6 of them, the rest of them are K groups. And then people were calling out the system for being like 50% Korean and 50% international votes. They're like, that's not fair. And I think that's okay. Yeah, it's okay to say it's not fair, because it's not, to be honest. However, you have to think about it on Mnet's part. Like, I know people just only think about their opinions, but I think about it on Mnet's opinion. Koreans bring more revenue to the group and the survival show more than international votes. I can't imagine how much of a viewing rate Girls Planet 999 would have gotten if it wasn't 50% Koreans. Like, it wasn't popular at all in Korea, but then if it didn't have that 50% Korean vote, then it would basically be 0%, the viewing rate. And that's very low, especially for a survival show by such a big show program that's Mnet. Yeah, it's very low. And Koreans, because they're literally in Korea, and Koreans end up buying more albums and support the group more through whatever it is, they support them more. And that's inevitable, to be honest. Of course, one international fan might be supporting the group better than another Korean fan, but on a general level, you can see it like that. And so that's why. So, and then people were saying how unfair it is, and then Mnet's so racist, Koreans are so racist. Like, whoa, I think we missed a few episodes there, because think about it. If you really wanted this 1 C group or J group member to get in, then why don't you keep voting for them? And if you voted for them your entire show life, then that's fine. But if you voted for somebody else and then now you're complaining like, oh, why didn't she get in? What? I don't understand that kind of behavior. And if you're saying like, oh, but why is it that way, that like the ratio isn't good? Well, like I said, Koreans will tend to vote for Koreans more. And I'm sure this is the same way for Japanese and Chinese people too that live in Japan and China. Like, they're not going to vote for Koreans, I don't think. Of course, there are like the rare situations where Koreans end up voting for Chinese or Japanese. But other than that, I don't think that's going to happen. And that's not because people are racist. That's because people actually like their own kind better. And there's really, like, that's pretty obvious, like, right? If you see someone the same nationality as you or the same ethnicity as you, you want to support them more. And I feel like that's pretty natural. That should be pretty common sense, but people don't really understand that. Yeah. So it's pretty obvious that Koreans are going to be voting for Koreans. And that has nothing to do with racism. Just because they're voting for Koreans doesn't mean they hate Japanese people or they hate Chinese people. It's just because that their bias is Korean and they happen to be Korean. And of course, your vote might not have anything to do with nationality. Say you're not any of Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Like, then what then? Like, I don't understand this whole, like, racist thing. It really makes no sense. The only racism within the show was, I guess, Mnet, definitely they evil edited C trainees more than C group, or, sorry, let's start over again. Mnet evil edited C group more than K group and J group. But other than that, I really don't see any other racism here. Really. And I'm going to be honest, evil editing, that's the only, not only, but that's one of the reasons why the show got popular. Remember when the only buzz about Girls Planet 999 was that Yujin was going to be in it? So that was one of them. And then a second one was because, and this is also connected to Yujin, was because we go up, but you don't. And a lot of people say that's evil editing, but to be honest, I don't think that's evil editing. If that was what she truly said, there's no way you could edit that. However, if you take like a real example of evil editing, that would be Liang Zhao, like the twins. She was one of the twins. She was evil edited because they kept making her look like the bad person in the team, not actually cooperating properly. That was totally evil editing, and no one fell for that because I think that was after the Chai Bing situation. I don't specifically recall, but yeah, that was evil editing. But Chai Bing, although she's not a bad person, and Mnet like portrayed her as a bad person, she's a bad leader. We're gonna all admit that, right? Like, she's not a good leader whatsoever. But yeah, they really took advantage of that. But let's be honest, if it weren't for Fu Yaning's like iconic line in not a very good way, then the show would not have been that popular. Yeah, so if you're blaming evil editing because like your faves didn't make it, I don't think you would be supporting them in the first place if it wasn't for evil editing. Like, I know it's like, whoa, deep. But if you think about it, would you have really watched the show if it didn't gain that popularity and that buzz because of that evil editing? I don't know. It's something to think about. I think it's very interesting how that works. But I don't know. I'm not praising the editors, but that's their job, to get more people to watch the show, even if it's through bad methods. And I don't encourage that. Evil editing people is bad. It could potentially ruin their entire career. So yeah. And I don't think it's rigged, to be honestly. Yeah. But I really don't like the name Kepler. And a lot of people were suggesting the name Cosmics with like an X at the end. I think that would be so much more prettier. Obviously, it wouldn't be the most unique name ever, but Kepler, really? Like, I know why. Like, I made a TikTok about it, and people were like, yeah, but it's because of astronomy and all of that. Yeah, I know, but like, they literally explained it during the show. But why name it after a literal German astronomist? Like, and then, yeah, add the little one to it to make it even more unique. And that's only because, like, they want search results to pop up. Oh my god, my face looks so weird right now because it's like glowing, but in not a very pretty way. I just put all of my skincare items on. It's like drying. A little side note, I was at school until 7. So yeah, 7 p.m. So basically 12 hours. Yeah, I had this band exec thing, and so I was at school. Hold up. What can I fan myself? Oh, I got this new cute journal. I got it from YesStyle actually. I was looking for undated journals, and this one was perfectly that. You might be wondering, like, what are undated journals? They're kind of like this, where they're not like specifically assigned to a date, so that later on you can just fill it out whenever you want to. Because for planners, I always find that I end up using them really, really well during like the school months, but then when it comes to summer, I never end up using them because I have nothing to do, or if I do have something to do, it's usually something I remember, and like I'm used to that pattern, I guess. But anyway, that's a little unrelated. That is my opinion on the group. I am excited, just not super excited. I'm sure you guys understand when I say that. Okay, now I want to look at the results that you guys filled in. So let's quickly go over the question. So your bias in Kepler, and then I listed out the 9 options. And then who do you think will be main vocal? 9 options. Who do you think will be main dancer? The 9 options. And who do you think will be main rapper? The 9 options. And then I said, if you could save one person, you would save. And I added the 9 girls that got eliminated in the final episode. And then, do you like their group name, Kep1er? And then, are you satisfied with the final lineup? Those were the questions. And so before I look at the results, I'm literally so itching to see them. But yeah, my bias in Kep1er, like let's pretend I'm filling this form out. I kind of want to compare my results to the responses. Okay, my bias, this is so hard. I honestly don't have a specific bias, but I just love Chaehyun's voice so much, so I'm going to go for Chaehyun. Who do you think will be main vocal? Chaehyun. Or maybe youngeun. I would accept that as an answer. But I personally think Chaehyun has stronger vocal technique and skills compared to youngeun. Yeah. And then, who do you think will be main dancer? There's a lot of strong dancers in here, but I personally think Dayeon is the strongest dancer. Who do you think will be main rapper? Probably Hikaru, but a lot of people hate her rapping, so like we'll see about that. And then if you could save one person, obviously I would save myah. Like, okay, my entire TikTok feed has literally just been myah now, and I'm not complaining about it. I make a lot of myah TikToks, like crying about how she didn't get in, and I know like just a few minutes I was like, guys, don't be so sad that you guys didn't have your fave make it, but I mean it like in a joking way, so yeah. Honestly, I'm a little happy that she didn't get in. I mean, I think I would prefer her to debut in like an actual group, not like a short-term one, and with the better name than Kep1er, yay. And then, do I like the name Kep1er? I hate it, in all caps. And then, are you satisfied with the final lineup? I'm gonna go with somewhat. Okay, now for the final moment y'all all been waiting for, the responses. Okay, dun, 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 dun. Your bias in Kep1er. Oh! Actually, why am I surprised? I was literally expecting this. Okay, so 28.8 says bahiyyih. And then 14.2 says xioating, 12.8 says yujin, 10% says youngeun, 8.7% says dayeon, 8.2% says Hikaru, mashiro is 5.9, yeseo is 5%, and oh crap, I missed chaehyun, which was 5.5%, and then what, really? What? Wait a second. Oh, okay. Oh. I'm just confused because before I spelled xioating's name wrong, so I had to edit it. So that was a part of it. So if I go in order of the popularity, the bias would be bahiyyih, xioating, yujin, youngeun, dayeon, Hikaru, mashiro, chaehyun, and then yeseo. Yeah, okay. And then who do you think will be main vocal? This is a big drastic vote. So 66.2% says chaehyun, which is like a lot. And then 10.5% says youngeun, acceptable. And then 7.3% says yujin. And I actually have something to say about this. I know you guys only voted for yujin just because like she's probably your bias and she did main vocal for shoot. But let's be honest, in a normal group, especially in, I don't know, what was she in CLC members? And then it'll show their positions probably. Okay, in a normal group, kind of like CLC, she wouldn't even be lead vocal. In my opinion, she doesn't have that. Okay, so she was sub-vocalist, which makes sense. Yeah, she would be sub-vocalist in a normal group. She only did main vocal for shoot because literally she was the only remaining member that could probably handle that role. And although she really nailed it, I don't think she has the techniques for it. So if you voted for her, I'm questioning you a little bit. Dayeon, yeah, she's good at singing, but she's not main vocal material whatsoever. Bahiyyih, what? No, just no. Shouting? Girl, you've... Shouting, we've barely seen her sing. And I know it's just only 8 people, so I know they only voted for her because, you know, they're your or she's your bias, but what? What? No. 5 people said yeseo, which is no. And then mashiro 3%, Hikaru 1. Just 1. Yeah, okay. That one person needs to reevaluate their life choices, or they probably voted Hikaru for everything. Okay, who do you think will be main dancer? Okay, so this one is a little bit more split compared to the main vocal ones. So let's just go in order. A lot of it is dayeon, so 35.6% is dayeon. And I will screenshot this. Hold up. Let me stop the responses for now so it doesn't change. Oh, yeah. Stop accepting responses. So I'll put the poll up there. Actually, am I too lazy for that? I think I am. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm too lazy for this. Also, I'm filming this very, very late. My upload date is on Friday, and today is a Friday night. And I also have to upload it for Patreon members, which means, oh, the stress, the literal stress I have. Okay. Moving on, we are going to go on to main dancer. So 35.6% is dayeon, and then 19.2% is shouting, and then 13.2% is Hikaru, 11.9% is youngeun. All of these are acceptable. I agree. And then what's the next biggest one? And then 4.6% mashiro, 4.6% bahiyyih. Okay, that's main dancer. 3.2% says yeseo. Okay. And then chaehyun, and then yujin. Okay. And then, what do you think will be main rapper? A big amount, similar to the main vocal thing with chaehyun. A big amount, so 64.4 people say Hikaru, and then 11.9% says youngeun. I think youngeun could definitely be lead rapper or main rapper with Hikaru. But Hikaru, she's only done rapping, so that's why. And then 8.2% says dayeon, which is also acceptable. I'm not going to read the others. Shouting, mashiro, yeseo. Oh gosh, this one's really interesting. So this question is, if you could save one person, you would save. And this one is so divided, actually. I want to show you guys a picture of it. Like, it's very divided. Like a fairly fair pie. That was so unnecessary. Okay, so 25.6% people say Irene, and then 15.1% says myah, and I'll just go in order because I'm too lazy to read the numbers. And then Bora, yeah, and then Suyeon, Yani are the same. Surichi and Shana are the same. And then Wonzu, and then Shinchao, yeah. Okay, so most of you guys want to see Irene and myah more. Myah. But you see, people like Maria, where did that come from? Oh, I combined myah and Irene. their ship name, even though they probably like never even talk to each other. Okay, yeah, people like Irene, but the reason why she was so low was because people thought, oh yeah, others will vote for her, and then they never did. And to be honest, she never, throughout the entire show, I think it was only the beginning where she did something like, wow, you know, like other times she was just kind of there, you know, is what I thought about Irina. She's never been one of my picks. What is wrong with my hair? Okay, but yeah, that is my opinion. Okay, and then do you like their group name Kepler? 60% says somewhat, and then 21% says yes, and then 18% says I hate it, which is surprising. Y'all like Kepler? Okay. And then the last question, which was, are you satisfied with the final lineup? And 44% says somewhat, and then 38% says yes, and then 17% says no. That's interesting. So yes and somewhat are like mixed, and then no is the smallest. I can see why, but for some of these guys, they were biased, so yeah. But that is all of the results. But let's keep talking about this. Like, what else do we have to talk about? I had so much to say, but then I forgot all of them. That's so me. Life update question mark? Okay, so this weekend so like I said, it's a Friday night. And then on Saturday, I have to, which is tomorrow, I have to go up at 8 and do this band workshop. And that is until probably like, when is that until? You can see I'm not very organized, haha. Yeah, so it's from, Huh? Why am I so confused about this? Hold on. Workshop. Just scrolling through my emails. Okay, so end at 6. 5:30, so probably we'll end at 6. Yeah. And then I have to do all my homework. And so let me just open up my to-do list, my planner. Lovely planner. I show this quite often in my podcast. It seems like I have exactly 9 things to do. Oh, 10. Yeah, okay. So firstly, not me revealing all my stuff. It literally just says math homework, upload repertoire. Yeah. Okay, so firstly, I have to film Kepler video, which is what I'm doing right now. Woo! So I can cross it out. Where's my pencil case? Actually, I might need that tomorrow, so I'm not going to bring it. Take it out. But I have to film the Kepler video. I have to upload repertoire, which is for band exec stuff. I have to do my essay homework. I have to do my math homework, and then I have to do another math homework. I have to study for my social quiz, which is on Monday, and I have no clue what this is. So anyway, and then I have to write my social essay on World War I. Fun. I hate social. I hate social so much. Okay, and then I have to do my French homework, and then I have to study for my French unit test, and then I have to do smart music, which is band. So I have a very eventful week ahead, and I basically only have one day to complete all of these things. So this will definitely be a ride. And actually, while I'm on that, I should upload the repertoire right now, because I don't want to do it another time, and this is the only time where I feel like I'll get proper times. So while we're on this, I want to continue to talk about the sorry, hold up. I just volunteered myself to do something. I accidentally clicked onto a message. Oh gosh, I hope none of the media members are watching this. They won't. They're way too busy for that. Imagine if they're watching this. You guys are great. No, but sometimes, like, I know I won't be able to reply back to them in like a long-term manner, because right now I'm immediately going to do this, but then I accidentally click onto it. Yeah. And then when you click onto a message, you have no choice but to reply to it, right? So that's really great. That's just friggin' amazing. I have no problem doing it. It's just I have a lot of stuff to do, so okay. Well, I might as well just do that later. Yeah, okay. For now, I need to focus on this. I know this is not related to Girls Planet 999, but what else could we talk about? Oh yeah. Have you guys seen those random YouTube videos where it's like C group exposes Mnet? Those are always really interesting. All the C group members just like hating on Mnet is literally my vibe. I love that. But honestly, I think I'm gonna have to end it here. I have to do so many things here. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys are interested in other videos, then make sure to... I forgot my outro. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys want to watch my other Girls Planet 999 related videos, I'll leave a link for the playlist down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because why not? I want to get to 4K subscribers. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh wow, that was a smooth spin. You guys should have seen that. Oh my god, look at this. There's this one place where I look really blue. No, I'm back to my regular color. Oh my god, I keep pushing it. Bye! There's something on here. Oh my god, this is so TMI. Irene, just cut the video. Bye!